It is said that the first thunderstorms were caused by giant space lizards who would often battle it out in the skies above our heads. And while that may sound like a bunch of nonsense, there are definitely some pretty wild things happening up there that we can't control. When you hear thunder, you're hearing the sound made when a lightning bolt rapidly heats the air around it to 3,000 degrees Celsius. That's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. This rapid heating causes the air to expand explosively, sending a shock wave in all directions. The shock wave is what we hear as thunder. Now, if you're outside during a thunderstorm, you may have experienced the hair standing on the back of your neck or goosebumps. Some call it a weird sixth sense, but really it's your nerves reacting to an electrical charge in the air. When the electric potential between your body and the ground increases, those nerve endings near your skin surface fire off signals to your brain, which interprets them as a threat and triggers the fight or flight response. As a result, your body prepares to run away from danger or freeze in fear. But being caught outside without shelter during a lightning storm is actually fairly rare. If you're outside, seek shelter immediately. If you're caught outside without shelter, crouch down with your head between your knees and try to make yourself as small of a target as possible. If you're in a group, spread out so that you don't short-circuit everyone around you. If you're in a tall, open area, lie flat on the ground and put your hands behind your head. If you're in water, get out as fast as you can. Lightning can travel through water and shock you when you exit. If you're boating, stay in the boat and keep your hands off the metal parts of the boat. If you're inside, stay away from windows, doors, plumbing, and electrical appliances. Don't use corded phones, but you can use cordless phones and cell phones. Lightning can travel through phone lines and shock you if you're holding the receiver. And if you're driving, pull over and stay in your car with your seat belt on. If you're in an enclosed metal structure, stay inside. Your best bet is to wait for the storm to pass. If lightning strikes the vehicle you're in, the metal frame should protect you. However, if you're in a convertible, get under something more substantial. While a lightning strike can definitely start a fire, it is less likely to happen today than in years past because of advances in building codes and electrical protection systems. In fact, only about 10% of fires started by lightning are to buildings and structures. The other 90% are to forestland and grassland. Of course, you may have noticed that many of these tips are very similar to instructions we have heard before in regards to tornadoes and other natural disasters. That's because there is some truth to the old saying, when thunder roars, go indoors. After all, you never know what's going on outside. Now you know the science behind thunder. Click here to learn more about one of the world's loudest sounds, or click here to see this video.